Hello all and welcome to Mechanical Talks, IIT Bombay Diaries. I am Prem Kumar, your host for this session. Today we have Mr. Sandesh with us, who has been placed in applied materials as a mechanical engineer. Of course, a mechanical engineer, but his role as per his job describes as a mechanical engineer. He completed his BTech from KK Wagh Institute of Engineering. He is an RA under Professor Ramesh Singh and is working on development of real-time autonomous damage detection system for robotic restoration. He is also a co-author of research paper which he himself presented at World Congress on Micro and Nano Manufacturing USA. Welcome Sandesh to the Mechanical Talks.
Thank you, Prem.
Sandesh, firstly, could you brief about the role you are selected for?
I am selected as a mechanical engineer, and as described in JAP, it is given that the like product design, manufacturing, and quality engineer. So these are the description given in the JAP.
Fine. Now, what was the selection criteria? Like from JAP filling to your final selection, what were the number of steps? How many rounds in each of these steps? Could you please describe over this? And can you brief like who all were selected? Of course, you have mentioned mechanical engineer. So I believe it was only open for mechanical students. So was it for MTech, BTech both? And even if we get into specialization, what are the specializations of the shortlisted students? Can you brief about this?
Basically, this was the JAP 2, which was open for the dual degree and MTech students.
Okay.
Okay, this was the JAP 2, and JAP 1 was open for application as an application engineer, and it was open for electrical engineering and other departments. And so first was the resume filtering, and there was a CPI cutoff, and then there were 3 rounds: round 1 technical round, round 2 technical round, and round 3 HR round.
Okay.
And before that, of course, there was a test.
Okay. So, like you said, resume filtering, and in that there was CPI cutoff. What was the cutoff? Do you have any idea?
7.
Above 7. And in test, how many rounds were there?
That was the test is only one. Yes. It was only a technical test. It was a technical test, and it consists of the quantitative means aptitude questions and technical questions. So it was a MCQ type test, and aptitude and in aptitude there were three four sections like quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and this
Verbal was also there.
verbal.
Okay, so as the name says applied materials, so did you see in technical section, was there questions more from material science and manufacturing such things?
Not like that. In general there were from all subjects except
so
IUR.
okay, so from design, manufacturing, thermal, all the subjects were covered. Okay, right. Now and coming to the applying for the job, like which resume did you use? And in general, how you used to decide which resume to apply, which resume to use for a particular company?
For core companies, I have prepared 2-page core resume, and I applied the 2-page core resume for applied materials.
Okay, and you were also like shortlisted for NEC. And as far as I remember, you were only one from whole mechanical who got shortlisted for NEC interview. So could you please brief about that? Like what resume did you use for NEC? Was there any like separate resume you prepared for Japanese firms as such?
Actually, in general, I have prepared the 5 resumes total, and so 1-page core, 1-page non-core, 2-page core, 2-page non-core, and one is a general. So I applied 2-page non-core for the NEC Japan company, and for the Japanese companies, the SOP is important. So I already prepared the SOP well before the JAF application.
Okay, like how much time did you spend on preparing that SOP for AEC?
For SOP, I took 2 to 3 days for the first draft, and then I refined it over the period of time. So one week, complete 1 week. It took complete
Complete
1 week.
1 week, but you were prepared way ahead, like maybe before 2 to 3 months of that other students started their
Yeah,
making resume
before 1 month.
before
Before
one,
one. Mm.
right? That gave you enough time to refine it over and over again.
Yes, yes, yes. Uh,
Uh, how you used to decide which resume to use? Like as you said, you prepared 5 resumes, right? You had 1 page, 2 resumes of 1 page, and 3 resumes of 2 page. So how did you specifically categorized those?
Uh, I came to know later that we should apply one-page non-core resume for the banking companies. So
For
that
banking companies?
yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
So the I think instead of 2 page, you should apply 1 page
Okay.
for
You
the banking
suggest
companies.
that for banking sectors or
Mm,
finance sector, we should go for
mm,
1 page.
mm,
Okay.
mm, mm.
Right.
And for data science companies, the projects, the projects related to data science, AIML, you prepare
Mhm.
one resume like that,
Mhm.
and one resume for the all technical stuffs. And according to company's interest, you should
Mhm.
fill that resume.
Okay. Like you, like specifically in your case, you prepared a 2 page core, 2 page non-core for data science, and
Mhm,
1 page core and 1 page non-core, like 1 page data
mhm.
science. Like depending on the profile
Yes,
you
yes,
used to upload.
yes, yes.
Okay. Like Sandesh, you are maybe one student got placed in Airbus, and but from manufacturing you were among the two you are one who got placed in a core firm. Like what was your idea? You open for all the profiles like core, non-core, all, or your target was only core? How was your journey? Like what was your thinking process? How you used to decide which job to fill and which job not to fill?
Uh, I was actually I have opened my all options. And as I have completed some projects related to data science, so I was also inclined to apply for the companies to those companies. So I have prepared myself in both direction. So according to companies, I used to fill the resumes, and
Okay. So, but I think as far as I know you personally, I think you were more inclined towards core. If
yes,
if you have to fight for something, that was a core part. So,
yes.
how you decided your core preparations, like for aptitude? How did you prepare aptitude for that case?
Yes, I will come to that part. For aptitude, I think you should go through the Arun Sharma book and complete at least level one difficulty once
Okay.
for the aptitude part, quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning, and also you should give the um, number of tests on the Pariksha platform.
Mm-hmm.
It will help you a lot, and after that. You should attend the Cantilever Lab, the online webinars or session. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that is the interview preparation part.
Okay.
They have explained very well the complete interview procedure.
Okay.
Yeah, you should do that seriously. They also provide the mock CD and interview. For the aptitude part, as I suggested, Arun Sharma is one of the best books. You
Yeah.
should go for it. Hmm.
Like this was your procedure. You completed Arun Sharma level 1 and then you practiced on Pariksha. And
Hmm.
based on the mistakes you used to do in your Pariksha test, you used to come back to Arun Sharma and revise those topics such that your procedure.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Then coming to technical part. How you studied the technical thing?
I had the Git short notes with me, and also the Made Easy handbook. I used to revise the concepts and the formulas from those short notes.
Your own short notes from your gate time. You used to study.
Yes.
Okay, then practicing coming, you studied those and you even revise your that made easy handbook. Then for practicing, where did you practice? Because our institute don't take specially technical tests such that apart from coding.
Yeah, there are many online platforms. Actually, there is a system in for the interview preparation. The DPCs conducts the department level aptitude test and technical test. So I used to give those the exams and practice on that platforms.
Okay. Apart from those, you didn't use any book or your gate questions or something. You only did what TPCs took at department level test.
Yes.
Like coming to your interviews part, which all interviews you gave? Like, can you brief about them, number of rounds in each of them, and types of questions? And let's end this interview discussion on the applied materials, how they are each of the rounds went. Like, how many interviews did you give from?
Uh, the first interview I had given for the Seki company, that was a PSU
Okay.
company on day zero. After that, I gave the interview for NEC Japan. There were two interviews on day
Okay.
one, and after that for Micron, and in between two to three companies, and on this day 10, the applied materials.
Okay. Seki, I think it was just a one round.
Hmm. Yeah, it
NEC,
was
you said there were two rounds. So let's lightly touch about Japanese preparation, your Japanese preparation, interview preparation. We will have a separate session about how to prepare for Japanese firms, especially how mechanical students should prepare for Japanese firm. But at personal level, how did you prepare for Japanese interviews?
For NEC Japan, it was only one interview round, but it was for two different positions. Means the two interviews for two different positions. So one
Hmm.
recognition and one is data science. And so for Japanese interview, the the one company came, the Accenture Japan. So they provided one one on Japanese interview preparation session. So I watched it completely, and I prepared the one introductory speech in Japanese, and I introduced myself in Japanese language in that Japanese interview. So
Like how
actually,
many lines in general can you brief? Two, three lines, or 10 lines? How many lines were there which you prepared in Japanese?
4 to 5
Because
lines.
remembering that is difficult, right, in Japanese because we are
Four
by heading that.
4 to 5 lines, that is sufficient. Maximum 4 to 5.
Okay.
Just tell your name, where are you from, what are you doing, and
Mm.
opening and closing.
Okay.
So 4 to 5
Okay.
lines.
Mm. Then after that,
After
after
that, then
introduction,
after
it
introduction, they asked about then they asked about some technical questions. Uh,
mm,
After technical questions, the HR questions. So it was around 20 to 30 minute interview. And in HR part, they wanted to know how much you are comfortable the stay in Japanese and connect to the Japanese culture, and also they wanted to know that you have any overseas experience like internship or that, so they give preference to that.
okay, okay. Right, right. I even heard that Hitachi and some other Japanese firms like Honda, they
Mhm.
try to hire dual degree people who do their internship in Japan.
Yes,
So
yes, right.
this is a
So
good
that
point.
is that is the advantage point if anyone had.
Okay, nice. Then your next interviews were after NEC,
Then it was Micron.
Micron. How many rounds it was, and for what much time?
So it was only one round and 20 to 30 minutes. Um, for it was purely on data science. They asked only they asked only technical questions in that interview, and using whiteboard you have to explain the concepts.
Okay,
Mm.
okay, nice. Then you in between you gave one or two interviews as well.
Yes, in between I give 1 to 2 interviews.
Okay, in between you gave one or two interviews. Then on day 10 directly you had
Yeah.
applied materials.
Yes, yes.
So, Sandesh, my question would be now, before getting into depth about your applied materials interview, can you lightly brief, like you gave interview on day one, you gave interview on day three, and continuously in between you gave one or two interviews, but it was a sequential failure for your, like continuous failure for you. Uh, People tend to give up when they don't get select, but you kept yourself steady. Like I can say that because you got selected on day 10, people usually tend to give up on day 5, day 6, uh, day 6 itself, but you kept yourself steady till day 10, and that's why you got selected. Like without a good mental stability on day 10, it is very difficult to get a crack an interview on day 10. So how do you see this? How do you, what was your mental state during those 9 days till day 10? How you managed yourself? How you motivated yourself to do that?
After giving some interviews, I got some confidence about the experience, and I improved improved on the mistakes whatever I have done in my previous interviews, and
Hmm.
that was the support for me to to move ahead and step by step improve your interview experience and how to tackle the different types of questions and
Okay.
stay motivated and don't I was like just try till your last last moment.
Like till you get selected, you continuously were trying.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, like each of the interview which you gave, like for others from outside, it may seem failure, but from that you have learned something. You have learned how to tackle the questions you are not prepared for.
Yes, yes.
Right. Very well said. So coming to your applied materials interview, how it went? You said three interviews, right? Three rounds,
Three
two
rounds.
technical and one HR. Can you describe each of these? Like what questions did they ask and all?
Yes, the first round was purely technical, and they asked me about first question is of course tell me about yourself, and then they asked about the project. So I explained my MTech project, and the whole interview was going on MTV project only. So I explained all the work I have done till now.
Hmm. Then in round two, in second
Uh,
round.
then again in round
And
two,
how was this? Like after round one,
after
shortlisted candidate got a call for round two,
yes, yes.
or they got a blog post or something.
Actually,
How was this year's procedure?
so in round one there were 10 people, and in round two the five people are selected for round two,
Hmm.
and the round two was also the technical, and in round two they also in round two other than MTP project they asked about some the gate related questions, the technical questions.
Okay, like did they ask about your favorite subject or
Yes,
something like
yes,
that?
yes. They asked about the favorite subjects, 2 to 3 subjects. Out of that, they started asking some questions, the conceptual questions, uh, and after that, they asked some 1 to 2 HR just basic questions, HR questions, the for round two.
In round two only, they even asked some HR questions.
Yes, yes, 1 to 2, just basic 1 to 2 HR questions. So, like, what do you know about company?
Okay, so round one was completely on MTP.
Yes,
In round two,
and
it was lightly MTP, then they went for some core subjects, like they asked what is your favorite subject and all.
Yes,
Then
yes,
they even asked some HR questions, and then
yes.
in final round, HR round.
In final round, the two people were selected for the round three, and it was completely HR round. And just they wanted to know the leadership experience, the and the uh, and again they just asked, tell me about yourself, and some two to three HR questions, and they went through the resume, and they asked some two to three questions out of that resume, and then finally interview over.
Okay, so two people were interviewed in final round, and both of you got selected,
Yes,
Vaibhav and you.
yes, yes.
Okay. So any HR question which you were not prepared for and they asked suddenly, like,
They asked about like creativity, uh, So I took some points from my resume itself, and I just explained from that, and so they liked it, and then finally the interview is over.
okay. And you said that your round one was completely on MTP,
Hmm.
and you got selected for round two, then it must be based on MTP itself, of course. So what are your views on that? Like especially for applied materials, what kind of project were they looking for?
Um, just they want to know that how you are, means how you have done your project, how well you know your project.
Okay,
So any cross question, are you able to answer those cross questions based on your answer and based on your points you have written in resume, and based on your explanation on MTP project. So if you are comfortably convince and explain those questions, then it will go well.
okay. So it was not about what was your project. It was about how you are delivering it. Do you know what you are doing? That's it. Like it was not
Yeah.
exactly the
Yes.
project.
Yes, yes. The also the project, they like my project, and they so first I explained that project in basic, from basic, then main theoretical, then main the application part, and then industrial application. And based
Okay.
on my project, also I have also published one conference paper.
Mhm.
The It was the same part. Means it is related to
Okay.
my MTP, the
Mhm.
one small part.
Okay. Especially for applied materials. If one is targeting applied materials, what do you think? How should one prepare himself? Right from the test to, uh, like I would say, right from selecting an MTP, then to preparing for test, and then for interviews. Can you just overview this? How, keeping in mind, if my target is applied materials, how should I prepare?
First, you can choose MTP, the MTech project that you are interested in, and then the for test, you should brush your on mechanical concepts. Just go through your short notes and the handbook for the technical test. So it is very
Okay.
important. After clearing the test for interview, the technical interview and HR interview. So from for technical interviews, you should know your means you should know your resume very well.
Uh, Sandesh, you have gone through so much, like you have given so many tests. You you went through like 9 days of continuous failure, we can say. So is there something which you want to convey to your juniors, which we normally call as GAN? Like, is there something, a GAN, which you want to give to your juniors, which you may feel you should, if you would have known that earlier, it might have helped you better? Is there something?
One important thing is like whenever you feel like giving up, just push your boundary a little bit. That's it.
Okay, like if your tests are not getting clear, if you feel that number of companies coming for mechanical or the companies which are coming for mechanical, but your tests are not clearing, at that time don't panic. uh, Try approaching for different opportunities, like push your boundaries and know what all different opportunities are there, in spite of sticking to something which you might feel you are good at.
Yes, yes, yes. Right.
Yeah. Okay, Sandesh, it was very nice talking to you. Thank you for taking time. It will definitely help students who are preparing for core as such.